Hey everybody, it's Mandy, and as you can see, I'm tired as all hell. And I apologize for not coming on here and giving you guys an update on everything. It's just been really hectic these past 2 weeks or whatever. Well, almost 2 weeks. These past 12 days. Actually, Kanai ended up having to stay in the hospital for a week and a half, which was super duper depressing and oh gosh, just basically hell. Um, I had to. The hospital is like 30 minutes away from me, so I had to manage with Kelly running back and forth like all day for the past um week and a half. And yeah, he had jaundice really bad when he came out. His levels were super duper high. Almost 18, and I think they can't go over. Actually, it was 18, and they can't go over 20. So I have a 2 day old. Well, he was a day and a half when I found out. So I was having like a 2.5, a 1.5 day old baby, with levels at and a freaking 18, and anything over 20 with jaundice can cause like brain damage or whatever. So I'm in the like straight freaking out, and I haven't even seen the doctor, when the nurse comes in to get him or whatever, and she kind of tried to blame me for not putting him under his light because she put the light in earlier that day, and then when she checked the first time, it was at a 16. When she came back, it was at 18. And she was upset because I had him in my arms, but I was breastfeeding him at the time and bottle feeding, so I took him out only to here, Kelly. I took him out only to feed him, and I put him right back under. So exactly what she told me to do, but she made it seem like it was my fault. She like came and grabbed him from my arm. She was like, "You need to keep him under this light." So it didn't hit me until she left the room to call her back and cuss her out. So I basically gave it to her ass, and then I had wondered if they were at 18, where the fuck was the pediatrician at? Because he hadn't stopped in to see me at all. I hadn't even seen his face at all. Um, so with his levels being so high, I was about to switch him to another hospital because they weren't. I felt like they weren't on top of the shit that they should have been doing, or even interested in coming over and giving me any information on what the fuck was going on with my child. So that pissed me the hell off. So I basically called her ass back in, the nurse, and I cussed her the fuck out, and I sent her off to get the doctor that had not seen me all day. And so when he got in, I was just like, you know what? It's nice to see you finally. And he was like, I did my rounds this morning, but I did not stop in your room. Okay, so this just had that just got me even more pissed the hell off because you hadn't even came in to inform me as the mother of what the hell was going on exactly. Because the way the nurse explained it to me is he had jaundice because my I'm O positive and he's A positive, so we basically don't agree. And the antibodies in my blood that were passed on to him were attacking his red blood cells, and as you all know, that's what carries the oxygen and such and such. So yeah, at this point, I was freaking the hell out for like the first 2 days, and then they basically took him from me. I guess I don't know if it's because I was acting unruly or upset at the fact that nobody had came and really explained to me in detail, especially the doctor, on what the fuck was going on with my newborn. But I am never having a child there again. Um, I just felt like they were just like playing with me and kind of throwing the situation to the side. And I even had to tell him because I looked it up online when I was in there, and I was like, he's at an 18. If he gets to 20, he needs a blood transfusion. So why aren't you coming here talking to me? And why aren't you like, why isn't he on an IV or something to give him extra fluid? He's like dehydrating under this fucking light. It's all types of shit. Like, it just had my nerves frazzled. So I did not feel right leaving him there. So I went back and forth for, well, between me and Shahid. He went back and forth during the day, and I went back and forth at night. So we did that for like a week and a half, which was really freaking draining. And then just switched with Kelly. When I was going, he had Kelly. When I was going, I had Kelly. I mean, when he was going, I had Kelly. So we just switched up with the baby and spent time at the hospital. Our freaking car got messed up. The head gaskets ended up messing up or whatever. And so, yeah, at that point, we were out of transportation, and I actually still am until next Monday. So we were out of transportation, and we had to pay like $70 for a cab ride. Only 17 miles. It was charging like $2.50 or something per mile plus 3.50. So we ended up paying $70 to get there and to get back 17 and 17 miles. 17 plus 17, whatever the hell it is miles. So yeah, we ended up having to pay $70 per cab ride. Going up there, when he came home, we had to take the cab to bring him back and forth to the hospital. They were setting his appointments for like 8 o'clock at night. Um, to get his bilirubin tested, and then sending us back home. So it was like kind of like everybody, me, Kelly, and him, just in the baby, just get in the car, 8 o'clock in the taxi, 8 o'clock at night, spend $70 for like 3 or 4 days, and take him back and forth to the hospital. So yeah, that was draining too. And in the midst of all of this, um, I actually like fell into a depressed, well, this was before the baby got home, and I was going to show you guys that video, but I'm not going to. I fell into a very depressed state because coming home without my newborn with me, knowing I had just had a baby, and like coming home and him still being there, and everybody asking me like, "How's the baby? Where's the baby?" and such and such. I just, I felt really, really, really empty. I felt really empty, and I felt really depressed, and my eating actually stopped. My appetite was gone. Like I couldn't eat anything. I'm still right now trying to get on like yogurts and soft foods because I was not eating anything. I was depressed as hell. Um, so yeah, that's how those past few 12 days went. So that is why I'm sitting here looking like hell, and Kelly's running around in a diaper a diaper and a t-shirt. And there's toys all over the floor. Yeah, I've been. This was like the whole thing was very upsetting to me. But now, thank goodness, Kanai's home, and he's getting well, they sent him home at a. They sent him home at a 13. When they sent him home, it was raining very hard, and I could not take him in the sun. So he went up to a 15 when I took him back to the hospital, and they're like, "Oh well, if he goes up anymore, we're gonna take him back in again." The next day we had a lot of sun out, and hey Kel, and yeah, we had a lot of sun out the next day. So I was able to take him in the sun, and he dropped from a 16.9 to a 15.4. So he dropped down. Because right now he could be at an 8. So at his age, he can be under, as long as he's underneath an 18, he's fine. So I've just been getting him his sun every day because I know it's working. Because the day I took him out in the sun, he dropped the whole point. So I've just been taking him out and getting him his sun between Kelly's naps and things like that. Hey, you can see yourself between Kelly's little naps or whatever. Now you can. Between Kelly's naps and stuff, I've just been taking him out to get him some sun. Yes, dude. And my postpartum update is my vagina's not hurting anymore, and I did tear from front to back. He was 8 pounds and 8 ounces at 38 weeks and was it 38 weeks and 3 days, which was quite big for 38 weeks. I imagine if I would have left him in there for 40, he probably would have been around 10 pounds. So yeah, he was a big baby. Let's see. Compared to my others, because my first was 6 pounds, my second Kelly was 7 pounds and 1 ounce, and he was 8 pounds and 8 ounces. So that's well going on 9. What else? I'm actually my stomach is still kind of squishy, but it's coming back together. I have on one of these bands or whatever. I have on one of those, and gonna probably start wrapping it with the plastic saran wrap and cocoa butter when I finally get the energy to do that extra stuff. I actually started a diet anyway. And basically my weight right now, because I'm gonna start doing weight loss videos soon. I'm about ready to be back down to my regular size. And I imagine the only thing I could do right now before the 6 weeks is up is to change my diet, and then I could start working out. Yes, I can. I could start working out after the 6 weeks are up. But I've still been taking my I've still been taking my prenatal vitamins. Hey sir, I've still been taking my hold on. I've still been taking my prenatal vitamins. And I haven't started my Slim Fi. Slim Fi is a 3-step program. Slim Fi is a 3-step program that helps you to lose weight. But right now my weight has went from 207, which was the last day I got weighed, that Tuesday before I had him on the 18th, to 176. So that's about, what is that? Oh, it's cereal. That's about a 31-pound weight loss. And I think 20 of those were due to the fact that I just had a baby, and 10 of those was due to the fact that I had went on a fast, basically, but not a complete fast. While I was depressed, it's not like I wasn't eating because I had to take care of him, because I had to have the energy. I was just eating very little because my appetite was going. Like, maybe within the day I would have 200 calories. For the entire week I had 200 calories per day. So for that entire week, I may have had 1,400 calories, which is what you're supposed to get in a day. So I was just eating stuff like mostly coffee, black coffee with nothing in it, yogurt. I may had in like 1/6 of an avocado and a little cereal and stuff like that, but not like a whole bowl. Maybe like a couple of pieces of Honey Nut Cheerios. Because I had to put some energy back in my body because I was running after Kelly, but I really didn't have an appetite. So yeah. Anyway, I'm back down to 175, which was not my pre-pregnancy weight because I never lost the weight that I got on with him. But before I got pregnant with Kanai, I actually was 175. So that puts me back at where I started. And my goal weight basically by February, which is when I should be starting to look for work. Because let me see, September, October, November, December, January, February. Kanai should be about 5 months. So maybe by March I'll start working and things like that. And put him in daycare. Yeah, and YouTube. Yeah, and YouTube. So I want to try to lose weight before March, and my goal weight is actually 139. So, oh gosh. So, how much is that a difference? I can't even think right now. But anyway, that's not much of a difference. Maybe like, shucks, come on, boy. Maybe like 30 something pounds, 37 pounds, something big you in your ear. Maybe like 37 pounds. So, little hair. Yeah, I have to lose 37 pounds. So that's not that bad to me. Once I'm able to get in the gym, which should be, like I said, after the 6 weeks, and I can just right now do what I can, which is basically eating healthier. And I might even honestly try this 200 calorie I might even try this 200 calorie thing again this week. We'll eat that throughout the weekend, and the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, kind of just eat small meals, but up my calories, not by much, maybe about 600-700. I know that the big deal about losing weight, if you're trying to lose weight, is calories in versus calories out. Like, you have to make sure you're getting those calories out of your system that you're putting in. As long as you stay in a deficit, you should be fine. Um, the weight should start coming off. Depending on how far you are in the deficit daily, is going to determine how fast the weight falls off. That's why you want to get in like a lot of healthy proteins and stuff like that, which I have not been doing, but I am. Um, yeah, so that's what that's about. And I actually have the whole thing that I was eating, the meal plan or whatever that I would eat through Monday through Friday. And I'm probably going to end up showing it to you guys after I lose the weight, to show you what I did, because I want to make sure that it works first. First of all, that it works. Secondly, that you can do it as a mom and not feel totally drained throughout the day. I look drained right now, and that's mostly because I've had a hectic week and a stressful week and a very worried night. So yeah, I want to make sure that it works first before I show it to you guys, and I want to make sure that it's something that you could do as a mom, with the stress of having 1, 2, 3, or 4 kids to take care of all day. You want to make sure that you have enough energy to do so. And I have my kids until Shahid gets home around 7 o'clock at night. I have the kids till around 7, so I have them from 7 in the morning, because he wakes up at 7, to 7 at night, and by the time he gets home at 7 anyway, he's going down for bedtime, so he sleep by 7:30 every night. He's up by 7, which I'm trying to keep that schedule because I need that. This is the only thing that's keeping me sane right now. I get time to myself from 7 to 9:30 or 7 to 10, and I don't have to get up till 7 o'clock. Well, actually, I have to get up once throughout the night with Kanai, but I have to get up till 3 o'clock that morning. And I just feed Kanai before I go to sleep. Yes. He just likes noises. He can talk when he wants to, but he mostly likes noises. Hey, high five. Going to play? I know you're not getting that water off that desk. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to this week, like I said, I'm 176. I'm actually going to continue to diet this week, and I will check back in and let you guys know where I am by the end of this week. Hopefully, honestly, by the end of this week, if I can get these pounds knocked off fast, I'm good. Like, I understand a lot of people are like, oh, you don't want to lose weight too fast, it'll come right back on. No, it won't, because I've already been there, done that. It doesn't come back on. Only time my weight comes back on is when I have kids, and then I have to fight to get it off. And then when I lose it, even if it's fast, as long as I'm not like stuffing myself with food, purposely trying to gain weight, it doesn't come back on. But this is not the size that I am meant to. My body's not meant to be this size, and that's probably why I don't have a problem with it coming back on. It's probably why I don't have a problem with it coming back on, because my body's not meant to be this size. But anyway, I'm hoping to get from 176 to at least 166 this week. 10 pounds a week, not ideal, but for me, it is, because I've done it, and everybody's body is different. So do what works for you, but I'm going to show you what works for me. And like I said, when I at least get down to 155, I'll start showing you guys what I did. And I'll let you know how I felt throughout it. Like, honestly, I can tell you with this past week, the black coffee was a lifesaver in a way, but it was like a kick in the ass on the other end, because it gave me energy to chase after him and go back and forth to the hospital with him and things like that, and I felt okay. But one day that was the day I did half a cup, that it was just right. When I tried to do a whole cup, and I'll tell you what kind of coffee it was very strong. It tastes like fucking fingernail polish. Are you? Ooh, I need to stop using those words. He was going to start parroting me pretty soon, and I don't want him cursing in the grocery store or at school. But anyway, my filthy mouth. I get it from my grandma. Um, but yeah. What was I saying? Dang it, Kelly, you made me lose my. Oh, when I took drank a half a cup, it worked just fine. But when I tried to drink a whole cup, yeah, it tastes like nail polish remover. First of all, it's that strong, and it gave me like the shakes or whatever. The only other problem I had, because I was only eating soft foods like yogurt and maybe 1 cup of cereal and a half a cup of milk with it, is TMI. But between the coffee and all the dairy, it cleaned my system out. Like, I don't know if you guys understand what I mean, but be prepared to. I don't know who, if you saw a scary movie before with the bird where the poop just shoots out of his ass. Yeah, that's how I was looking. It wasn't like every 5 minutes, nothing. It was like once a day. But when I had to go, it was like I had to go then. Like, I gotta go now. Like, clear, move out the way, make room, clear the way. I'm finna knock over old people, toddlers. I'm knocking over everybody. I'm finna get in the bathroom, because if I don't, there's gonna be an explosion. But anyway, TMI. But I'll check back on here probably next week. What is today? Tuesday. I'll check back on here next Tuesday and let you know my results, and I probably will show baby Kanai. He is actually sleeping right now because I just brought him in from outside. I had to get him some sun. I had to get him some sun, so I took him outside for about 30 minutes, and that usually makes him very tired. So he came in and went to sleep, and now you messing with my dermals. Okay, so thanks for watching my videos, and thank you guys for checking in on me and I guess caring. And I can't wait to see all of the little babies. September, but every September baby should be here already. So post videos or pictures. Yay! All right, yeah. All right, yeah.